For the fourth time this season, it is Tampa Bay Sun and Spokane Zephyr who have won 2 of the first 3 meetings between these groups. Michael and Chelsea back with you as we take a look at the starting 11s for these two sides. Starting with Spokane, Alyssa Bourgeois is out of the lineup, so that means Reese Tappan will have big shoes to fill.
That's something that's standing out to me. Bourgeois out, Tappan is in. They're sticking with that 4-3-3 formation. Cummings and Clark will anchor that back line as center backs. Bourgeois is usually the fullback that will fire into that space and create chances, so it's going to be interesting to see how Tappan fills in that role. They're starting in a 3-5-2, but don't be surprised if they shift more into a 4-3-3 shape when they're defending, with Paige and Haugen tucking in and Listro sitting just in front of them as that holding midfielder to clean. In possession, both fullbacks, Paige and Haugen, push high, wide, while Listro drops deep to receive those balls.
So we're just about ready to kick things off here in Spokane, Washington for this matchup. It is a Tampa Bay side that have lost just 1 time in their last 11 matches, and they're unbeaten in their last 4 on the road. Meanwhile, Spokane on the other side, 6 wins in their 9 spring games. And we are ready to go. It is the yellow kits for Tampa Bay, the black kits for Spokane here on the home pitch this evening. Gloria Martinez-Resendez is our center referee for this matchup as she checks the watch. Blows the whistle, and Tosh Flint puts the ball in play. And here we go. The first of 4 matches on a busy Saturday at the USL Super League. Spokane and Tampa Bay kick things off.
It's going to be important for Tampa Bay to win those first and second balls, the first 10 minutes of this match. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a foul in the first 10 minutes.
Well, we're going to see a corner kick here, 20 seconds in. How about that? And set piece is very important. And let's see if Tampa Bay can capitalize on this early chance on Flint's pass to Nasello. This is an ICCU corner kick, your Financial Success Fan Club. This corner kick whips in, slices away, and ends up bouncing outside of the 18.
What this game is really going to come down to is which team really sets the tempo the first 5 to 10 minutes. Who wins those first, the second balls, takes those shots at goal.
Hits the post. And a knockdown there by Flu. Second ball in over the top of Hisey, but some warning shots here from Tampa Bay.
And that's exactly what I mentioned earlier. It's who sets the tempo, who's going to take that first shot at goal.
Bassett slices this ball again, same location, and once more, the Sun retreat. Flint's second phase action in. Giammona nods it down. Hisey pushes it away. Flint punches that away, keeps the ball in play. Flint sprints inside of the 18. Flint unleashes a ball low, and it is Hisey making another save.
And attack that space, and she's not being shy. She takes.
Giammona and Flint stand next to it. Carlee Giammona blast this ball through, and it's wide of Hisey in the end. But how about this start for Tampa Bay? They have set up camp in the attacking third. 5th in the league in chances created. Tied for the league lead in assists. Lines this up and boomerangs this ball all the way across. It gets a piece from Orcus, but it falls to the back post. And Sydny Cummings laces this ball into the net. Spokane get the opener despite Tampa Bay controlling the opening quarter hour.
This marks her 3rd goal of the season for Cummings, and it's exactly what I said before. It's something that Tampa.
Giammona unable to flick that ball around. Take it away, and then on the charge, it's Zekic. Throws this right through the middle. That is a flawless pass, and Weinert winds this up and finishes. It's 2 in the opening 25 for Spokane.
What a brilliant play when rotation happens in the middle and you play off of your.
What's it feel like if you're the player on that side like Tampa, where you really do control this match? Get to that in a second. Nasello is in. Nasello arcs this ball around, and within 2 minutes, Tampa Bay get 1 back. Sydny Nasello strikes the chords.
You're there. You're getting the corners. What you're lacking is that discipline and that aggressiveness in the box. And that just comes down to mentality at the end of the day.
Uses the left foot to whip this ball across. Flint hanging out outside of the 18, lines this up. Flint lasers And it's Hisey that gets a piece to push it over the top.
Right now, I would just try putting my players in those positions for those 1v1s and letting them take the chances themselves.
Murray lays this through the middle. It's Weinert in. Weinert against Dorcas. Weinert melts the mesh.
What an incredible play by these two and connection. Weinert does it again by putting herself in between the two center backs, exposing their lack of communication, because that's exactly what happened. Especially when you play a game like this where they're playing decent, they're playing well.
How about Nasello again driving defensively against Braun, and this time she draws the penalty.
Great things happen when you run at defenders, especially a player like Nasello. She has great footwork. She knows situations like this can really take players out of the concentration of taking the PK.
Flint is ready. Tosh Flint strikes this ball and finishes. And for the second time in this match, a 2-goal deficit turns to 1. With time left, Tampa Bay makes it 3-2.
What a great finish by Flint, striking it well. Good call for...
Lotta unable to slow it down. It's taken right back. Beset. Nasello. Nasello carves out space. Nasello's shot takes a ricochet. And there is the full-time whistle. It's a 4th consecutive home victory for Spokane Zephyr and a 7th in the spring season.